Join me as I dive into Jesus' 5 life-changing lessons and see if I can apply them in my everyday life this week. As I reflect on my own life, I realize that Jesus' teachings have the power to bring about positive change in each and every one of us. His words, spoken centuries ago, still resonate deeply with us today. They have the power to transform our perspectives, our relationships, and our very lives. I'm excited to explore these life-changing lessons with you and see how we can apply them in our daily lives. One of the most significant lessons I've learned from Jesus is the importance of loving our neighbors as ourselves. I recall a time when I had a difficult conversation with a friend, and I was struggling to find common ground. But as I reflected on Jesus' teaching, I realized that loving my neighbor doesn't mean we have to agree on everything. It means we have to approach each other with empathy and understanding. This lesson has been a game changer for me, as it has helped me navigate complex relationships and communicate more effectively. I've seen how it can bring people together, even in the face of disagreement. By choosing to love and understand others, we can create a more harmonious and compassionate community. As I continue on this journey, I'm reminded of the second lesson, the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not always easy, but it's essential for our emotional and spiritual well-being. Think about it, how often do we hold on to grudges and let them weigh us down? Jesus teaches us to let go of those burdens and forgive others, just as God forgives us. In modern life, we see examples of forgiveness playing out in amazing ways. From restorative justice programs to personal stories of reconciliation, forgiveness has the power to heal and transform. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. By choosing to forgive, we can experience freedom and peace. The third lesson that has impacted me is the importance of serving others. Jesus teaches us to put others before ourselves, to prioritize their needs and well-being. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in our own problems and concerns. But when we choose to serve others, we begin to see the world in a different light. We start to realize that we're not alone, that we're part of a larger community that needs our love and support. Whether it's volunteering at a local soup kitchen or simply being present for a friend in need, serving others can bring us a sense of purpose and fulfillment. It's a lesson that I'm still learning, but one that I know has the power to transform my life and the lives of those around me. The fourth lesson that has resonated with me is the power of kindness and compassion. Jesus teaches us to love our enemies and pray for those who persecute us. It sounds counterintuitive, but when we choose to respond with kindness, we can diffuse even the most tense situations. I've seen this play out in my own life, when a stranger's kindness towards me completely shifted my perspective. It's amazing how a simple act of kindness can ripple out and impact those around us. By choosing to be kind and compassionate, we can create a more loving and supportive community. The fifth and final lesson I'd like to share is the importance of trusting in God's plan. Jesus teaches us to trust in His goodness and sovereignty, even when things don't make sense. It's not always easy to trust, especially when we're facing uncertainty or difficulty. But when we choose to trust, we can experience a deeper sense of peace and security. We can let go of our need to control and instead, rest in God's presence. It's a lesson that I'm still learning, but one that I know has the power to transform my life and bring me closer to God. As I reflect on these 5 lessons, I'm reminded of the impact they've had on my life. From loving my neighbors to trusting in God's plan, these teachings have brought me a sense of purpose and direction. I hope they've encouraged you as well. If you're like me, you may have questions about these lessons or how to apply them in your own life. One common question is, how do I forgive someone who has hurt me? Or how do I know God's plan for my life? These are valid questions, and ones that I'm still exploring myself. For me, these lessons have been a journey, not a destination. They've challenged me to grow, to love, and to trust. I hope they'll do the same for you. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these lessons resonated with you the most? As I wrap up this video, I want to encourage you to reflect on your own life and how these lessons can apply to you. Maybe there's one that stands out to you, or maybe there's another lesson that has impacted you. Share your story with me and with others. Let's learn from each other and grow together. Before I go, I want to summarize the key points from today's video. We discuss the importance of loving our neighbors, the power of forgiveness, serving others, kindness and compassion, and trusting in God's plan. These lessons have the power to transform our lives and bring us closer to God. I'm excited to share more inspiring content with you in the future. If you want to stay up to date on my latest videos, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'd love to have you join me on this journey of exploring Jesus' life-changing lessons. Which lesson resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video with someone who might be encouraged by it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.